it's sad. So that was my point of the story, that no one even cares about that. I didn't even see it on the news. I didn't see it on, did I see it on TMZ? See, and to be honest, I don't even remember what outlet I saw it on, because I was really doing just trying to keep up with the research on what's going on with Jussie. So maybe it was like a TMZ, which I hate getting news from, because it's just, we are the reason why that company is where it is, because we watch them. I might not have seen it there. I'm not 100% sure where I saw it, but what I'm saying is that I shouldn't just be seeing it on TMZ if that's where I saw it. I should have seen that on the news. I should have seen that somewhere about this woman destroying this family's photo shoot for their daughter. But no, what I'm seeing is Jussie Smollett being charged with a felony for falsifying a police report stating that he was attacked by two white men with MAGA hats with racial slurs, and it turns out they were two black men who he paid, and apparently they said he paid $3,500. I just want you, okay, listen to me, okay? I have never committed a crime, like an actual crime. I want to be honest and say I'm pretty sure when I was like 7 or 8, I took a Bubblicious gum once. I don't really remember if it got paid for. I want to say that I was with my grandmother and maybe I told her I took it and maybe she paid for it. But that's the extent of my crime. Okay, that's the extent of it. A Bubblicious gum that I still have a memory of taking out the store but never knowing if it was purchased. But I want you to know this. I'm human, and there are there have been times in my life where things were really bad as far as, my money was tight, and I just was praying, please let me get something better or something, right? And, of course, I don't think I'd be lying if I'm the only person who says, I said to myself, now, why couldn't I be a bank robber? Why couldn't I be one of these people who get so to the point that life is like, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to rob that bank. And you know why those things come to my head? Because I watch the ID channel a lot, which is probably not good. But the good thing about it is that I always watch the ones where they got caught. Like there's this one, I almost got away with it. I absolutely love that one because they literally almost get away with it. Like when you see them not get away with it, you're kind of mad because it's at the very end of their crime. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just, dang, if you just would have made that one left, you would have got away with it. So, like I said, I have thought about it. I have said to myself, why couldn't I be a bank robber? That's pretty much the extent I've thought. I've never thought about robbing an actual person or hurting somebody or walking down the street and grabbing somebody's purse. That's never crossed my mind. Robbing a bank has crossed my mind. I thought about it, okay? Like, sitting in bed and just daydreaming. Why can't that? But the truth is that I don't want to say never because I feel like I'm sure, except for the career criminals who, make this their life, but the ones who just hit rock bottom, I guess it's no different than maybe becoming an alcoholic or an addict. Like, no one planned on being an addict, no one planned on being an alcoholic, and no one planned to rob a bank, but, they're about to lose their house, kids ain't got food, things like that. Because some of those episodes are on there where people were just hardworking citizens and lost their jobs. So I'm not going to say never, but what I'm saying is that at this point, I could never see myself going through with it. One, because I would never, ever want to be in jail. Never, ever, 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 ever. It's not even a feeling for me. And I work in a jail. So I'm so happy when I walk out those doors and when I walk past inmates and they see me leaving, it's like you don't understand the feeling. Like, I'm leaving. I'm outside. I'm about to go get some pollution. And you stuck in this stuffy-ass, can't breathe, no window-ass building. Like, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't be there. But I just think about the fact of if I was going to stoop that low, if I'm going to risk my freedom, my kids not having a mother, and not being able to smell a rose, get some pollution, get stung by a mosquito, and obviously people get out of jail, but I'm talking about doesn't matter. You go 1 month, you go 1 year, you go 10 years. If I'm willing to risk that, when I tell you, the money better be real, $3,500. That's all somebody has to pay you to beat them, to say your own people too. Your own people. That is all it takes. $3,500 for you to go out, buy a bunch of supplies, kick my ass, call me all kinds of names. That's all it takes. And what happens if we get caught? And everybody's talking about, oh, the story's coming together. Can I tell you that the story is just as fucking torn apart as it was if he had done it? So like I was saying, one, we don't know why, okay? And like I'm telling you right now, it ain't got nothing to do with him needing more money for Empire. Jussie Smollett is a main character on Empire. Him, Taraji, Brashear, Terrence Howard. I stopped watching it. Mind you, I stopped watching Empire at season 2. It got too soapy for me. So I don't even know who watches the show anymore. But anyway, so Taraji, Terrence, Brashear, and Jussie, right? And then, the other brother, who I actually like the other brother, but that's because I absolutely love his wife. I think she's a great, phenomenal activist, and I like her. I can't think of her name right now. It's slipping. It's not even important. But the other brother, I like him because of the wife. But so they are the main characters. You see how, as a matter of fact, they killed her off. That's his wife in real life, if y'all don't know. The one that they killed off. Wait, no, they didn't kill her off. I don't even know anymore because I don't watch it. They didn't kill her off. Something else. My bad. Wrong character. I was thinking of the white woman. They killed the white woman off. Anyway, that's when I stopped watching. Not because of her, but that's why I don't really remember what's going down. They did not, unless something has happened, they did not kill who I'm thinking. I can't think of her name. Anyway, they are main characters. If he wanted some more money, I'm sure he could have gotten it because as the people that I know that watch Empire, the ones that actually like the show, they would not watch it if Jussie Smollett wasn't on there, if Brashear Gray wasn't on there, if Terrence Howard wasn't on there, if Taraji wasn't on there. I think they could do without the other brother. My grandmother, she watched that show. I think she said, but I'm not even 100% sure. I don't want to knock it. At the end of the day, they are the main characters. So if he needed a little bit of extra money, he probably could have got it. I mean, Friends, God, what did Friends get? $1 million or something? They all stuck together. So it's not for money, okay? There's a bigger picture behind this, and I don't want to say this because I know people hate, but maybe there is some mental. I'm not saying there is. Before people start getting, oh my God, now he got to be crazy. He don't have to be crazy in the sense of crazy, like Jack Nicholson crazy, but he could still be a little off. We don't know. We don't know him personally. He might, something. Listen, when I tell you that there has to be a reason, this is not no Ted Bundy. There's a reason behind this. It doesn't make it okay, and it is very problematic, but there's a reason. There's a reason, and it don't got nothing to do with no motherfucking money, okay? And so that's the other thing. That's where the pieces fall apart, okay? One, why did he do it? Second, why he only paid $3,500, and why those stupid ass brothers only took $3,500. If I'm about to risk once again jail time, how did they know they wouldn't go to jail? And maybe this setup is something else because I'm trying to figure out why they got let go. So let me get this straight. I mean, nobody died, but the last time I checked, when you hire somebody to do something for you and you do it, you still get in trouble. You may not get in as much trouble because you were paid to do it, but you still did it. If somebody says to me, hey, can you go into that store and steal me that purse? And if you steal me that purse, I will give you $100. Because let's just say the purse is $250. Because they're not going to pay me what the purse is because now they could get the purse, right? So I'm going to give you $100 if you steal that purse from me because the purse is $250. And I go in there and steal it. And I get caught stealing the purse, right? And now I'm getting arrested. And now the whole beginning is you getting arrested. You go into the precinct. go to the precinct, whatever. I don't know. I'm going by what happens when they come to jail because, like I stated, I work in the jail. So they come in, they get their charges put in. Hey, why are you here? Okay, now you get a court date. Here's your court. Now you go see the judge. Judge says, hey, why did you steal that purse? Well, Judge, Joan paid me $100 to steal that purse. Oh, Joan paid you $100 to steal that purse? Sure did, Judge. Okay, well now, Joan, you know, helped set up a crime or something. I don't know. I gotta brush up on my paralegal. I do have a degree in paralegal studies. I'm gonna have to brush up because I don't understand how they let the brothers go. At the end of the day, they still committed the act. They did the act. They admitted to doing the act, and because they were paid, it doesn't matter. That don't make no sense to me. I don't understand. We all going down. We all going down together. And talking about they gave it up in the 47th hour after the first 48. Listen, I watched the first 48. Okay? Talking about if they had one more hour, they would have had to let them go because they really didn't have enough proof that Jussie set it up. Let me get, you see how everything's falling apart? So you telling me that this man, maybe you want to say he's not bright. That's what I'm telling you, he could be crazy. Because you telling me this man sought this out for weeks because they claim he sent the fake letter to himself, right? So he sent the fake letter to himself. He got these two brothers who apparently he just knew would do it. He was able to pay them $3,500, gave them some money to buy all the accessories, and then didn't coach them on what happens on when you get caught. Were they supposed to stay in Nigeria? Because they went to Nigeria the very next day. But they had a return ticket, people. A return ticket. Do criminals go to another country when they committed a crime and then come back? They purchased a return ticket. Most criminals get the ticket and then do one way and then come back when they feel like shit done died down. These mofos bought a return ticket. Does no one see any of this stuff? Am I the only person who's like, yo, what the fuck is going on? These are not the questions I'm seeing on Twitter or Snapchat or Instagram or on the news. You know what I see on the news? Why would he do this? He's setting us back. He's making it bad. Black History Month is ruined. First the fuck of all, you dumb mofos that are even saying Black History Month is ruined, apparently that you are only watching the news for Jussie Smollett. Do you know how many black-on-black crimes there were this month so far? Do you know how many black people have been attacked this month? Do you know about that little girl whose parents were taking pictures of her for her first birthday party and they threw it? And you think one man ruins the entire month? One man? Get your shit together. Get it together, black people. Get it together. One man don't ruin no motherfucking whole month? Like he the only person who's committing crime? The dumbest shit I heard in my life. It just don't make no sense. I'm very confused by, the things that the people are saying. And then I said this in my last episode. What happened to believe the survivors? It's so interesting that all of a sudden now the survivor is lying. Oh, we got all the proof, and that's all it takes. It's just, I don't know. And I looked up some info on Jussie, and they talked about how in 2007 he got pulled over for DUI and he used his brother's name, so he is in a habit of lying. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Do you know how many people have been pulled over for driving drunk, driving high, driving whatever, and they say that they mama, sister, brother, cousin, uncle? Give me a break. That was over a decade ago, mind you. And he was young and dumb. Young people, young and dumb, do stuff all the time. Like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It really, really is. But I will say that this is very problematic. If it turns out, and I'm like I said in the beginning of this, I'm probably on an island by myself because I have not officially been convinced 100% that he orchestrated this. Like if I was on the jury, I am not finding him guilty without a reasonable doubt. I still have some doubt because I have questions like I just went through, the pay, the why, the people he picked, the not talking about what happens if we get caught, not having our stories together, using our phones, texting, whatever. I'm not saying that people are smart. Listen, I just said I watched the ID channel and I watched the Oxygen channel. I'm not talking about